Hi, welcome to part 2 of the LinkedIn Content Automation System. To refresh your memory, the LinkedIn Content Automation System has two components. The first component, the top one here, is the content generation portion, and the second component down here is the scheduling portion of the automation. And if you have not seen the first video, I recommend that you see that video first before you come to this video so that you can have a full picture. So that video is called Never Struggle with LinkedIn Content Again. And so we are going to dive into the automation. So this is the automation, so the second automation. And I am going to, I think I just run it. I am going to bring it back to, all right. So this is the automation, and I am going to explain it at a high level first, and then I will go deep into each module to explain the logic so that you can reproduce it yourself. And if you have seen the first video, you have seen that we had a database, which is a Google spreadsheet, where we are collecting our organizing information. So in this column, this is where you put the topic. And then once the topic is input there, the automation will be triggered and it will generate these columns, the posts and titles, so that you have a choice of choosing between several posts and several titles. And the final post, so this column is where the automation will look at to see what to grab to post. And this column explaining if there is a video, there is a video or image post. And this column is telling the automation if it is a new post, then it should post. If it's not new, then it will not post. Then it will look at this column to see what date and time it needs to post this. So for now, I am going to leave only one row to be posted today. So we are going to mark this as posted. And then we will leave the last row as new so that we can post that. And we are going to put the time to post. The date today is the 18th of February. And I am going to say I wanted to post at 6 a.m. One thing I need to let you know is that this time has to be in 24-hour format. So if you put this AM or PM, it will not work. Even though when you put 24-hour format, let's say 1 p.m., if we were to put this 1 p.m., and you put your cursor here, it will tell you 1 p.m. But so even though it will tell you that, you still need to remember that this has to be, and I'm going to go back to, I want to post 6 a.m. today. And I am going to post an image today. So I am going to find the URL and post it here. So first I need to also remember to select this as an image. We'll come back and populate the URL for the image here. And so now that we set this up, the image I prepared is in this, the image is in this folder. So I'm gonna take the first one. So what you need to know is also the image has to be publicly available for it to be able to download. So to make it publicly available, if you are new to Google Sheets, you need to click on share, and then you need to select anyone with a link and view it, and keep this at view, though you can change it, keep it at view so that nothing messes up with your file. So once you have it publicly available, copy this link and then go to the spreadsheet and put it here. Now, so our spreadsheet is ready for the automation. And now going back to the automation, so what will happen is that the first module here, which is the trigger, is going to search the rows of the spreadsheet we just saw to see if there is something to post. And then it's going to see if the time is right to post. And this ChatGPT is processing the URL to pass it to the HTTP module to download it and hand it over to LinkedIn. And this is key here to making the automation work. I struggled with this a lot until I was able to figure it out through searching and mining and figured it out. And then from that on, so everything worked perfectly. So what we are going to, so LinkedIn has several processes depending on whether it's a text post, image post, or video post. I am focusing on image and video here. So if you like to post straight text, you wouldn't need this ChatGPT model to process the URL, so you can be fine. So the LinkedIn, if it is an image, so this path is going to be executed. If it is a video, this path is going to be executed. And once it makes the post on LinkedIn, I want it to update the spreadsheet and say that the column is now marked post, and then it's going to tell me the date it did the post and what time. So back to the automation. Now I am going to go to in the different modules and explain the different, what's happening there. So if we look at the Google Sheet module here, so there are some logic there that it would run if the content, if it finds a new content that is to be posted today. So only today, only new content. And then I am going to get out of that. And I like to post one per day, every weekday, not twice a day or anything like that. So I am putting an extra precaution here. And I'm saying if the total number of bundles, whatever it comes here, is 1, then it's going to run. And then I am going to cancel this. So the time to post, I created a variable here to reference it easily later on. So what is happening now is that if the time to post has already happened, then it will post. For example, if right now it's 10 a.m. and I said the post time should be 11 a.m., it will not run. But if I said it's 6 a.m. and the time now it's 11 a.m., then it will run. So be mindful of that, how you set your spreadsheet when it should run, given what you have set up here as logic. We'll come back later here and talk about that. So now the GPT model. So when you have, I will show you the prompt and explain what's going on there. So Google Drive has different way to structure URL of the files in there. So if a file for the image file that is going to, so the file URL is typically of this format, ID, and then drive, link, etc. But to be able to download it, the structure has to be different. So this is the structure to be able to download it. So what I'm telling ChatGPT is, I want you to take, I gave it an example of what it looks like and what the output should look like. This way it knows what to do. So, and once it processes that, there is another thing you need to be mindful also. You need to have the format of a file as JSON response. The response has to be a JSON format, and ask it to parse it. Why? Because if you don't have a JSON format, if it comes as a text, it's going to have extra characters, and that will not work. It will not be able to download the file if you have that extra character in there. So that's why it needs to be JSON and parsed so that it's easy to access. And now the HTTP module can grab the file and download it. So, and if you look at here, now the result from the previous one, it has the file name, it has the download URL, so which is clean. So we can grab the URL from here, and that's because we parsed it before, so it was easy to access it. And now the HTTP module is going to load the image so that it can be consumed by LinkedIn. LinkedIn doesn't want to take the URL directly. It wants the image to be processed before handed over to it. So, and LinkedIn has different models for image and for video. So that's why you have two branches here. So this branch logic is if the column O in the spreadsheet is image, then this should run. And if the column O on the spreadsheet is video, then this one should run. So, and this one is after the automation runs, we wanted to put the date from, the time it was posted, which is now. We wanted to format it this way with the year, month, day, and then the hour and minutes about when it was. And you need to also pass it the row variable for it to know where the information came from and which row it needs to update. So that's it. So now we are going to run to see what the result is. First of all, so the image, we double check. So there is an image, it's a handwriting, and it's new, and we have a date and time to run. And I'm going to check my LinkedIn. So this is the my latest LinkedIn post. It was posted 1 hour ago. So now I am going to run the automation, and when everything runs well, we should see this converted to post, and we should see a time that is posted here. Now let's go. So run once. Okay, so it successfully ran. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to see LinkedIn. If we have a new post, I am going to refresh this. Okay, so it did post. So we see the hand here and it says now. Right now was just posted. So, and the text, we can double check to see if the text is what we had in the spreadsheet. So this is where it was picking from. Hiring the right candidate can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack, correct? So, and so it matches. So now that it matched, I'm going to delete this. This is not a post I want to keep. I already made my daily post today. So I'm not going to post twice for the same day. So, and now let's go to the spreadsheet to see. Yes, it did. From new, it marked as posted, and it put the timestamp 11:32 a.m. So this way, this is posted, this will never run again. So run once and that's it. So yeah, so this is the automation, and thank you for watching. So now with this system, the beauty of having a system is that you don't have to think about the administrative part anymore. You just let it go. So imagine that you have 30 topics that you put in your spreadsheet, and it's going to trigger content creation. It's going to generate 30 contents. And so if you are posting one on weekdays, one per day, it means you have more than 1 month supply of content, and you never have to think about it, so long as you go and put the URL of images or videos that you want to go along with the post, and that you set the date you want it to go live. Now you can go and sleep or take care of your clients, and you don't have to worry about everything will be done and everything will be consistent, and you will be building your brand on LinkedIn and growing your business, getting more customers. So thanks again for watching. And if you find this valuable, please give it a like, and so that YouTube will share my video with more people. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, comments, and I am happy to answer any questions you have. All right. So thank you. Bye.